Hey guys, welcome back. Dream Reaver 23 here, and doing another Star Citizen Live. Long day, lots of eating today. Dear God, too much eating. Hope everybody is doing well. I need to get you. Trying to see full screen, see what's going on, make sure everything is good. There we go. We are back to using our NDI system for streaming Star Citizen, so I know it will be a little bit glitchy. I'm trying to get past the point to where it's glitchy, like with a little bit of stutters. Seems to look all right so far. Falling in love again. Ding, ding, dee, doo, doo. I mean, that looks better than it was last night, so I've been messing around with the settings, trying to get to where it was I kept getting stutters, and I think it was just like the frame rate that I was getting it in at. So yeah, I don't know. See how everything goes. In love again. Put this stuff over here. I've been having problems lately where I can't eat or drink from on my person. Maybe if I do it this way. Nope, that's not working. So I guess I have to go to the food court. Just drink something before we go. Not even thirsty at this point in time, but we'll try something. So, how's everybody out there doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. Let's see, what kind of contracts do we have available for us? Bounty Hunter. Oh man, I did a lot of walking today. How goes it? Are you fine? You look quite puffy. In a good way. I mean, you look like you could handle cold temperatures. Hello, viewer out there.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
I wonder if you can fit the hover quad in the back of the cutter. Probably not. Captain dude, bro.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Got me in love again.
Planetary craft. Your systems are online.
What's going on, Jose? How are you today, bud?
Quantum fuel
You are clear to launch. Thank you, and please visit again.
Good and bad. Finally decided to get a new PC, but it's going to be like $1,500. Yeah, that's about how it goes. At least you're trying to get it now. Whenever I got mine, like the prices for video cards have come down quite a bit. Whenever I made mine, my graphics card alone was $1,300. Let's see what we got. Let's go over to Microtech. Oh, fuck, I'm never gonna make it over in this ship.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing gear.
This ship doesn't have the jump range.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
$30 is still out of budget. Gotcha. I'm running the 3070 Ti.
Sought vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following.
Yeah, 3070, I figure it ain't worth the small performance difference. Honestly, I mean, honestly, really depending on which games you're trying to play, you're not going to notice much of a difference between the 3070 Ti and the 3080. The 3070 and the 3080 may be a little bit of a difference, but 90% of games you're going to be able to run no problem, you know what I mean?
You are clear to launch. Thank you, and please visit again.
Microtech. New Babbage. Set route. Gear up. Oh, that's gear down.
Landing gear down. Landing gear up.
Gotcha. Are you going through a like a box computer, like one's already made, or are you doing all the parts individually yourself and getting them? Did that make sense? Doing pre-made. $100 difference, so I can put it on a credit card, interest free. Gotcha. Nice. With the light off, it's not too bright in here. Hey, bud.
Hey there. What are you doing?
Just streaming some Star Citizen to one person. Jose. Guy I've known from the YouTube days for a long time. They're doing the free fly week.
That's cute.
And so they got
Draking it.
Yeah. The cutter came out. I actually had $100 of store credit because I melted my Drake Cutlass Black, and the cutter was 40 bucks or 45 bucks. I can't remember. So I picked that up. I was like, all right, cool. It's a cool little starter ship. That, and I don't really have a ship that doesn't have, like, that's a multi-role. Like, I have the Prospector, which is a mining ship. I have the Mole, which is a mining ship for, multiple people. I have the Caterpillar, which is a, giant cargo ship. I have the Vulture, which isn't out yet, but it's a scavenging ship, and the Expanse, which isn't out yet, which is a oh fuck, what's the word I'm thinking of?
Refried beans.
Refried beans.
Reefer hauler.
No, it's when you bring the ores to get processed at the refinery ship. Thank you. Fuck, dear God. It's been a long day. Like, they started at 7 o'clock this morning, waking up to go through and go to Great Scott's Eatery to eat before we went to Meow Wolf because Lorne and Kedra and Kylan are in. And so
I don't know what that means.
Well, Lorne is Rhonda's cousin / sister.
On our names.
It's true. And then Kedra and Kylan are our nieces, and we were there while they were being raised. Like, we changed their diapers, we watched them whenever they were babies. So, and now Kedra's 17, gonna be 18 in a few months, and it's crazy. But so they're up visiting. I think they're leaving out Tuesday or Wednesday, and but they wanted to go to Meow Wolf, and so we were like, all right, cool. And then we went to Great Scott's, got a gigantic fucking breakfast. Dear God, that was way too much food. And then we went to Meow Wolf, and dear God, that thing was awesome. It just got lost in there for hours. And then left there, walked 16th Street Mall. By this time it was, like 2:30 or something like that, 3 o'clock. And so we got just a couple of small pizzas from Mellow Mushroom, which they wanted to try. So we went there and ate, and then we went to the aquarium, and then they wanted to go to Bubble Gump. So yeah, it was like a lot of eating today, which sucked. Like, my stomach is killing me now.
I went to Meow Wolf for like an hour and a half, and I was done. Like,
yeah, we were in there for like
we
were in there for like 2.5, 3 hours, and like, we went through everywhere that you can walk around in for the entire floor. It was a lot of shit, but yeah, no, it was a good fun day.
You see a gray cube hovering over salad?
Yes.
That's still like my favorite stupid thing.
But yeah, no, it was really cool. So I just went up there and had a good time, enjoyed that, and then I was like, fuck, it's Sunday. Gotta work tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool.
The weekend's over.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Wait, where should I put my character? Orison? New Babbage?
New Babbage? Do New Babbage, because I'm actually...
Lorville.
Lorville's in Hurston. Do New Babbage, because that's where the thingy's at. The convention's at for the free fly and the IE 2952 stuff. So that's actually where I'm headed now, because today is Orison Day. the start of the Orson Day. So they do them for 2 days each, right? So Drake was Friday and Friday and Saturday. And then today is Orson, and tomorrow's, I think, RSI? I can't remember. Not tomorrow. Tuesday and Wednesday's RSI. So I'm actually, I'm headed to Microtech now and to New Babbage. See if you can join. Oh, I think I'd have to send you a party invite. I think you have to create a character first. Like, generate your character and put them in a place. And then you can go back out to the main menu, and we can make a party, and you can join my server. If you want.
I just want to test out my... I got a new graphics card, so...
What'd you get?
I saw they had the 4080s in stock at Micro Center, so it's like, fuck it.
Dirty whore.
It's like, first of all, they're in stock. Wow. Wow. I guess because they're, you know, the garbage cards compared to the 4090. But
oh, I was like, garbage cards.
Well, you know, price for performance or whatever. They're
yeah. Are the 4080s also having problems with the like burning out the fucking, or is that just the 4090s because they're trying to cram so much in there?
They definitely have the same cable situation.
Hey, Panda. Just everybody shows up.
Hey there.
Hello. What is it? But one.
What'd it do?
I haven't talked to you in forever, man. How's it going?
Huh? Oh, things are going.
Sure.
I don't know.
Life.
I just got a new graphics card, so I'm trying some
What'd you
Star
get?
Citizen.
What'd you get?
The 4080.
Ooh, holy shit. Big dog coming in. Swing it.
Great Scott,
Yeah.
Jose Great Scott is on, it's like 36 and I-25. It's over by Unser, which is not Unser anymore. It's called Podium Racing. But yeah, Great Scott is right over there right by Pima, the Pima Medical Center, the student, the like medical education place. It's right by there, and it's like a Route 66 kind of vibe diner, but they have really good freaking food. I had these stuffed biscuits and gravy.
Isn't that down kind of by me?
Unser
Racing. That sounds crazy for me.
It's like 36 and I-25.
Yeah, it's
oh,
like,
okay.
yeah.
I'm thinking of a different one. My bad.
I guess there's a north one and a south one.
Oh, is there?
I have no
Oh, I
clue.
don't
I
know.
do know that there was like a go-kart racetrack just off C470 down by where I'm at. I thought it was Unser, but it could have been anything else.
Maybe it was an Unser down there. I don't know.
Maybe a Boondocks.
I too got myself something nice and new.
Yeah, I saw
4080.
pictures.
It's a 750.
Yeah.
I'm actually afraid of this
2011?
motorcycle. 2011 Gixxer 750.
Yeah, I was looking at all the
currently have
pictures.
it in B mode.
Is the blue one the one you posted? Is that
Yeah,
the exact
that's
one?
the exact one I bought. That I didn't pay that. I talked him down another $1,000. I paid $8,300 with taxes and dealer fees out the door.
Nice.
The list price. I think I got him down to $7,900 for like price. So I talked him $1,000 off it, and it's in great fucking condition. 9,000 miles on the clock for a 10-year-old bike. Like, really.
Yeah, I
good
looked at
shape.
that. I looked at like every picture, and I was like, well, not judging, but like
Oh, yeah.
scouring every picture. I'm like, okay, I can see a little bit of, you know, there's some spots where like the paint's kind of rough in spots. I'm like, it's a 10-year-old bike, 11-year-old bike.
Yeah,
and it has
11-year-old bike.
under, I think it was under 10 is what I remember seeing.
9,056.
Yeah.
9,656. Sorry. Nothing at all. It's already been piped.
Yeah, it's
It's already got the right
broken in.
levers. It's already got like the he's upgraded. It's already got all the right protection, swing arm protection, spool arm protection. It's got the extra engine casing protection. They did the right mods. Whoever had it last. I'm the second owner, so that guy wrote it for 9,000.
And didn't lay it down. Good job.
Didn't lay it down, do nothing like that, and
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, that's quite a bit more power than what you fucking had.
it is 5 times. It is 5 times the horsepower of an R3. I went from 36 brake horsepower to 148 brake horsepower.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Top speed 178 miles an hour. I don't know if I'll take it there, but that's its top speed.
Gotta escape those situations. Fuck it.
Yes.
You gotta escape the situations that you are creating.
No, yeah, we had looked all day, and dude, I was super disappointed. I went to Faye Myers, I went to Grand Prix, I went to Motorado, I went to GeForce Power Sports, and like nobody was taking us seriously. I was even like loudly talking about like, hey, I've got insurance money, like, hey, I'm a buyer, you know. I was trying to be like loose about it to get, you know, people interested, and dude, nobody would take us seriously. Nobody. We walk into Aces, who I've only heard terrible things about. It was our
Right.
last stop of the day, but the dude was on point. He listened to exactly what I wanted. He showed me a couple of bikes in my price range. He's like, we'll work some deals, we'll make things work. You know, he waited with me while I was on the phone for my bank and everything, and I was like, fuck yeah, like, I've only heard bad things about the place, but that night, that guy, the service was great. And I bought this machine.
I haven't ever,
have a
which
motorcycle.
we went to Aces a couple times to go through and look at bikes and stuff like that, and we've never had bad experience. Like, I mean, typically we're like, yeah, no, we're not, you know, we're looking kind of thing or whatever and ask a few questions. I've never had a bad experience with them. I have heard a lot of people that have had terrible experience with them, but like we never had any kind of bad experience with them. So I don't know.
Have a pleasant stay.
No, I'm stoked. It's a scary motherfucking motorcycle. It's a scary.
I believe it.
I've got it in the B mode, and I'm gonna ride it in the B mode until I'm, you know, the power's like halved with the B mode. So.
Oh, also, just as a heads up, not saying anything negative, we are streaming on YouTube.
Oh, hello YouTube. Sorry for the
YouTube.
motorcycle introduction. I apologize.
Hey, YouTubes.
An 11 GSXR 750. It's a real bike. It's a real motherfucking motorcycle.
Yeah.
Ain't no toying around here. Tell me about Star Citizen.
Very
I'm
nice,
gonna look at the
very nice.
website right now.
It's actually running really well. There has been more 30Ks than previous, but it's also free fly weeks. I just kind of expect them.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'm actually headed over to New Babbage right now. I had $100 store credit and ended up buying Cutter.
Cutter. Oh, the new little cute guy.
And he's awesome.
Little brand new
It's a
thing.
fun little ship that gets ridiculous fuel economy.
Welcome to the ASOP.
I think it's actually bugged at how good of the fuel economy it's getting. What is my Caterpillar doing over here?
Please visit
Lost on New Babbage.
Oh,
Oh,
Mike, do you want
frame
to go
rate.
through? Do you want to go and join the same server, or are you just walking around on there checking out your graphics card?
I
What the fuck
think
am I
I'm just gonna walk around a little bit.
Now, do you
I don't
have
quite
to
have
worry
the
about
mental
your cable
capacity to.
roasting?
Probably.
Okay, so you do like the 4080. That is, I'm thinking of the right card,
Dude,
right? You've got the
it's
4080.
the
with
most-
the-
It's the most idiotically designed thing you could possibly imagine. Like, it makes no sense that they would
Really, it's that bad?
make it this way. Yeah, dude. Like, it comes out from the card, like, right where the glass meets your graphics card, because the thing is so massive. Like, I have the 4080, but it's the same cooler as the 4090. So it's just this massive freaking beast of a card. But instead of doing, like, the large PCIe power connectors, now they do, like, one small connector that goes into 3 large connectors.
Yeah, on Reddit they've been catching fire.
Yeah, they catch fire because people have to bend the crap out of them to make them fit in their case, because it literally comes out right where you put like the side glass onto your case. So you have to like bend it at a crazy 90-degree angle to like fit your like side panel back onto your
Like,
computer.
NVIDIA should know better. Normally they're the fit and finish people, so I'm upset. I
Yeah,
don't even
and
own one, and I'm upset.
They've been doing it correctly for the past 10 generations, so I don't know why they decided to change it.
Jose, it
So yeah,
is a
catches
bit
on fire.
laggy. I'm doing the NDI system into OBS, so it's just kind of pulling my desktop screen, my graphics card from my screen one. And so there is a bit of a stutter in there, but the problem that I was running into yesterday was I was doing it on the same computer. So I'm doing NDI from my computer to my old computer and then streaming off my old computer, so that way my newer computer is not doing any of the rendering and streaming. It's just doing the game. But with this game, it doesn't play nicely with anything, honestly. I was getting like crazy stutter if I'm streaming or directly from this same PC as I'm playing the game on, and then I get this weird stutter that goes along from the NDI software over to OBS. So it's kind of like which one's worse. This one allows me to get a better frame rate and stuff like that because I'm not also rendering on this system. So kind of how it works.
I'm getting weird stutters.
Well, and that's like, so because of the NDI HX, like the tool or whatever for like streaming over the network and stuff like that, like it works well for most games. Like I can do Rocket League, I can do anything else, and it's because it's pulling, and I'm not having like OBS or XSplit or something like that open on my gaming PC. So like I get, you know, good frame rate and everything like that, which is nice. In the game, it's perfectly smooth, but there's like this weird glitchy kind of stutter that happens because of the software, but also it's pulling my monitor. It's not pulling the game. Like the game capture, it's pulling the desktop capture, like the screen capture for my monitor one. Did I go to the wrong one? Damn it. I went to the wrong transit. Well, it's like you have to get to the convention center, and they have all the signs, and I thought I followed the right sign, but apparently I didn't. Because today is Orson Day, and I wanted to go to Orson.
Do you mean Aegis Day, or am I wrong?
I'm sorry, I said Orson. Aegis Day, Orson. It's been a long day.
Dude, you're good, man. I'm literally looking at the ships right now, and I'm like, what? Maybe he meant Origin, but then he definitely didn't mean Origin. I think he meant Aegis. Aegis has so many ships, man. So many ships. They are ship heavy. We are updating the launcher to 3.7. I did not do the update to 3.1714, so, or 3.174. So we're updating now, and then I'll be in.
Are you
Gotcha.
on, Babbage?
Yes.
Is it stuttery here for you?
No?
I'm like in the apartments. I guess it's all, I don't know. I don't remember if the apartments are normally.
What are
I'm
your
sure-
graphics? Because that's the thing. Unless you have your stuff on like the high or ultra high or what the fuck do I have mine on? It's gonna
you
be.
actually want to put it on.
Yeah, of course I
graphics.
maxed it immediately just to see.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so graphics
What
very high and then
CPU?
scattered.
I
I'm
have
sure
a
it's great CPU.
12900.
What CPU? Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. You're
So
fine.
yeah, my quality is very high. My scattered object distance, terrain tessellation, and planet volumetric clouds is at high. And then I'm running 2560. I do actually have it on VSync on. I was testing this to see. But right now I'm getting... let's see. Mike, if you put in... hit the tilde and put R underscore display info.
Display info. Yeah. Got all that going.
So I'm running...
It's weird. Like, I'm getting like 70 FPS, but it's just stuttery.
Yeah, right now I'm in the convention hall, like where the stuff is at, and I'm getting 67, 66.
I'm also at like 3.5K resolution.
Oh yeah, your resolution is ridiculous. I'm just doing
Let me
1440.
try. What? You're
Or
1440?
2560 by 1440? Yeah. Oh wait,
It will
Apex Hall,
power
Zenith
wheelie
Hall?
in first, second, and third gear.
Apex Hall, Zenith Hall.
This motorcycle's insane.
And 6th and 7th and 8th gear.
No, but it will power wheelie in first, second, and third, which is just insane. Insane. This is the biggest bike I've ever owned. My first bike was a 600, but this is the biggest bike I've ever owned. And it looks so pretty. So pretty. Full aggressive seating position, too. It
Oh,
is a Super
yeah,
Sport
forgot.
Boys.
There is
You are
the,
leaned over.
Fucking, what is this, a reclaimer?
You got a reclaimer out there? That's cool as fuck.
Is it the reclaimer? If you have the stream up, I'm on
I'm
YouTube
gonna
on the
pull
stream.
it up right now. That's what I'm gonna do.
Because, dear God,
Just
I forgot
YouTube?
how big that motherfucker is. Yeah, just YouTube. And then you can see what he's talking about with the little stutter that's happening. Like anytime I have any fast movements on the screen, it's like, hey. That's a big old ship.
Recommended live streams. That's what I want. There we go. We'll mute the stream and talk to you guys here. Yeah, what a cool ship. What a cool ship.
Reclaimer? Redeemer. No. What the fuck is this?
Reclaimer. You had it right.
Binary.
The Redeemer's a different ship. And they also have the Retaliator, in case we wanted extra R names.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, the
McDonald's.
Reclaimer. Okay, I remember this one. We fucked around with this one in
Massive
3.17.2.
salvage. Yeah, massive salvage.
It's just, like, look at the size of those legs, bro. That's like, the Argo mole is like two of these legs, two of the bottom parts of these legs. Let's see.
I'm so good at getting lost in this game. There's the tram. I did it.
Yeah, if you follow the red signs, it'll lead you right to the,
I wish the red signs would load. They're just blurry pixel messes at this point.
Oh, that's a feature. Yeah, we'll rent one of those. Why not? Are you gonna work for me? Yeah, you did. That's such a fucking huge ship. The Saber, and over there's what, the Saber Comet? The nice part is you can just go around and rent all the ships and fly them around for a day or so. What, day and a half? Be like, I'll fly this one for a little bit. No, this one sucks. The Reclaimer is the biggest... Is it the biggest ship in the game right now that's flyable, or is that the A90 Jump? I think it's the Reclaimer, isn't it?
I believe it's the Reclaimer. The only other one I'd be worried about is the 890 Jump. But I believe it's the biggest.
I was talking with a guy who was helping out yesterday. Firestorm. He's a new pilot for the free fly, and I was just helping him. He was asking questions like, "Why isn't my ship going?" Stuff like that in the chat. So I was like, "Dude, I'm on YouTube answering questions for people," and ended up just going through and inviting him over to DSMT just to be able to chat because it was quicker to chat back and forth that way. Then we were talking about the different ships, and I was like, I said the Reclaimer is the biggest that you can fly right now, but it's not even the biggest ship. Like, I was like, he was like, well, because the Kraken, like, why can't you rent the Kraken? I was like, because that's not out yet, and it's gigantic. And there was a thing in the chat that was going on.
Under 2 minutes.
Yeah, I saw that shit. But he was like, well, how big is it? Because I was saying, like, if you went through, in the chat, they were asking, you know, like, why don't they have the full-size Kraken so you can walk around in it? I was like, because I think they'd only be able to fit, like, half-size in there, and then you wouldn't be able to walk around in it because it would be half-size. Like,
I don't think it's done yet. I don't think internally and externally it's done yet.
I don't think so. Right,
It's
where
a
am
big
I?
ship, dude. It's a mass. We don't have any real capital ships. The 890 is considered a capital ship, but it's a tiny capital ship.
Yeah, it's like barely makes the capital ship, like,
Yeah. It really should just be considered a large ship, but it's not.
right, there's the Redeemer, and there is the,
Hey, wearing my shirt today, huh?
yeah,
It's messed up.
Lester's Possum Park. Over at Bubba Gump Shrimp, guys, like, I really like your shirt. I was like, thank you.
Yeah, that shirt gets all the half-offs.
Like, most people don't even think, and then they're just like, oh, yes, and you're like, yeah. There's always like an age group too. It's like right around our age group. They're like, yep.
Best movie
Nice.
ever.
Here's the Warlock. I do like the Warlock.
Yeah, the Warlock's pretty sick. I'm in the Stalker for my bounty hunting ship. And the Titan was my very first foray into Star Citizen. Just the standard Titan, not any of the fancy ones.
Do you see what's happening on there on the stream with the stutter that's happening in the video?
Mhm.
Yeah,
it looks
especially like when you
really-
turned away for the ship. You know,
Yeah, it gets choppy, and I'm just like, eh. All right, actually, don't want to rip the Titan. Well, no. Star Citizen run is running perfectly smooth.
It looks like it's running at half the frame rate it says it is, basically.
And it probably is, because I think I do have it coming through at like 30 FPS on a thing.
Oh yeah, you're not on 60 FPS streaming.
Let's see. I want to see, because there's things that I wanted to try to do to see if I can...
Settings.
Video... 1080p frame rate, 30. If I move it to 60 hertz... But I think I'm only streaming out at...
Yeah, I think it defaults to 30 if it doesn't show 60 specifically on YouTube. Which it doesn't on your
So I just changed it
settings.
to 60. Well, and I think my settings on the streaming of it is different. Let's see. Let me change this.
My issues have to do with, like, crap's just not loading. Like, half the textures aren't even, like, downloading. It's pretty busy this week, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really bad. Jose, have a good night, bud. Appreciate you being here. You keep us safe out there. No running those snowplows.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of Jose, man. He got on with the city. He's like 21, 22 now. Got set up with the city doing the city work.
It's hard work, but it's good money.
In Denver? Or... Oh no.
Where are you, bro? Question mark? What space place?
Babbage.
Babbage, on my way.
Babosh.
Let's at least group up.
I'll group up and wave, and then I'm off to download more games.
Okay. What have you been playing, man? What have you been playing recently?
I've mostly been building and not playing.
Okay. Oh, how are your minis coming along, man?
I gotta paint them.
Okay.
I painted one of them. I'm not sure I'm happy with it though. That's my main problem is like I can't commit to a color scheme. Oh, textures loaded this time. Nice. Did you have a Warhammer stuff?
No. But me and Miss Panda are extremely upset that we weren't thought about.
I think you were considered.
We're desperate to get at a table over here. We're desperate to play anything. We've tried several groups. She's got people that play at her work, and I've got people that I'm in college, and there's a ton of us that play D&D, and we just have had shit luck finding good tables, dude. Just garbage luck.
Well, now that you have a teleporter, you can come up to Thornton faster.
I do
On
have
your
a
motorcycle,
teleporter,
man.
dog. That is 100% correct. Woo! That is 100% correct. It's a real
Yeah,
shame. It's a real
I'm sure
shame.
Derek told you, but yeah, we had fun playing a game. Finally got a game going.
Okay, that sounds probably about right.
Yeah, and I've been watching him as he paints and builds all his. Oh, yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, my dudes are like Chaos Space Marine dudes, and
Okay.
I'm just like they have such like intricate like armor details and stuff, and it's just like I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with this. Like, because you can go super
no,
elaborate or
go
super
to the
basic with it.
Yeah, completely up to you.
Yeah. And I kind of like basic, but then I kind of want it to look cool too. So I don't know. I'm torn. Gotta find some paint schemes. This is running way better. That one sign still won't load though. I don't know why. Like the red tram
Hold up,
sign or
I'm
whatever it is.
I gotta get. I'm on Orison, so I gotta get to the space station and then fly over there. And I just bought the 100 series from Crusader, so I want to see what rental ship they gave me because that ship's not ready yet.
Ooh.
Yeah, did you see the pictures of the totaled R3? Did you see those on the Discord?
Yeah, dude. That's scary, man. I'm glad you're all right.
Man, some lady just pulled an illegal U-turn carrying a horse trailer. Smacked the shit out of the side of that horse trailer.
Damn.
Yeah, super fucked up. I will say though, like she stopped, she got ticketed, her insurance was super fucking on it. You know, I mean, it's not even been a month, and I've already been fully paid back and have a new motorcycle. So, like,
Nice.
I couldn't ask for anything better.
That's good.
And they didn't fuck around with prices. Like, I mean, sure, I could have done it. You know, I could have played it up for more, but I was really happy with what they wanted to pay me out. They bought me a new helmet. They bought me a new laptop. My calculator, my graphing calculator. I'm an engineer. My graphing calculator got all smashed up. Bought me a new calculator. Bought me new boots. Bought me like fuck yeah, guys. That's what I'm talking about. So real good.
What insurance is that?
They had USAA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they just fucking took care of it, dude. Solid.
Nice.
Painless. Yeah.
What so you hit the trailer?
Yeah, she did an illegal U-turn, and she was in a Ford 250 carrying a horse trailer, and she took up all 3 lanes of Mineral, the street that I was on. She took up all 3 lanes of it. Her exact words were, "I saw you and thought I had time."
She did a U-turn coming toward you, or like in front of you?
No, well, she was headed the other direction on Mineral and pulled a U-turn so that way she would be going the same direction I was in. And I didn't have to, like, I didn't lay down the, had to lay her down. No, none of that shit. I did it all right. Kept the full lock, front wheel complete. I was literally left a skid mark with my front wheel.
Did you do a little Superman?
So I smacked kind of like the front quarter of the horse trailer, and I actually flew in between the back of the 250 and the front of the trailer. So I'm really glad I didn't get caught up in any of the chains or handles. I flew right over that. And I didn't even realize it till it was kind of like after as I was putting it back together. I was like, yeah, I had to walk around the trailer to pick up my bike. So somehow I ended up on the other side of the trailer. But yeah, I'm okay, man.
Did you have like full gear and everything on?
Yeah, of course. I'm that cat kind of person. And I wasn't doing anything stupid either. I wasn't speeding. I wasn't doing anything stupid at all. I was
minding your own business.
Minding my own business, trying to get to school. I had specifically, the bigged loss is I had scheduled lab time in our engineering lab that I did reschedule and get again, but like that lost lab time kind of sucks. Made my project a little late.
You'd think they could understand that excuse. Like,
well,
that should work.
they understood enough to let me reschedule and get more time and turn the project in. But our lab is packed, so they really want you to get the time you scheduled for and be there.
Right.
Our lab is packed.
It's like you come back to consciousness and you're like, shit, I gotta call them. Lab time.
Well, I did. I
take care of that.
One of my buddies that I do go to school with, Red's in R6, and so we're pretty close. And I called him up and I was like, hey man, I'm not gonna be to school today. And of course, all he tells my teacher is like, yeah, he's alive. So I get all these worried emails like, are you okay? Are you okay? I did have to go to urgent care. My foot did get smashed up a bit. It was purple and nasty and swollen and bruised, but no broken bones.
Oh well.
Yeah. I wear Revit armored shoes, and I think I'm actually going to upgrade from the shoes to the Revit armored soft boots, because my foot would be mangled had I not been wearing some motorcycle protection.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So no
Good
more
job,
U-turns, hopefully.
Yeah, good job, narrowly not getting fucked up.
Narrowly not getting fucked. Yeah. You know, to be honest though, man, I got a knot behind my shoulder that has not gone away. I'm gonna have to go to like a masseuse or something. I just got this nasty bundle of muscles that hasn't really come back. I only flew off a motorcycle, so.
Cool story to go along with it if it is a lasting thing.
Yeah. Ugh. And yeah, now we have a bike that's 5 times the horsepower. So. Yay me.
Just maintain a slower speed with it. You know.
There's lots of really nice things about it too. Like the R3 has a single pot, single front disc. Like this guy, it's got Brembo twin discs, 3 pots. So like really nice front brakes. You know, like it is a real upgrade, not just only in the power department, but in the technology department and also the R3s, even though they're Yamaha, they're made in Indonesia, which is fine. There's just some fit and finish things that you notice are wrong. The Gixxer I just bought, like made in Japan, built by Japanese, shipped over here. So I own a real JDM vehicle now.
Nice. What was your old bike?
It was a 2020 R3.
Okay.
I had a 2020 R3, and then now I've got a 2011 Gixxer.
Did you get a mileage upgrade? I'm sure you had more miles than the 9,000 on your old bike.
No, the R3 I only had 4,000 miles on.
Oh wow.
I bought it in 2020. My aunt died in 2020, so I had all the moving and the house changing. I didn't get to ride much that year. All of 2021, I rode and commuted. I put all of the 4,000 miles just in the year of 2021. And then this summer was putting on mad miles for 2022, and that's when it ended.
Gotcha.
But 9,000 miles for one of these Suzukis is not a lot. These Suzuki, like literally Motorcycle Magazine says that the Gixxer 750 is the most bulletproof superbike. They're stupid reliable. I'll just upkeep on maintenance. And another thing too, like it hasn't been stunted. He didn't cut away at the frame or the plastics or anything silly. Like the mods that are done are tasteful. Like I think it was owned by an adult. You know, I don't think it was owned by a kid.
All right.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, I never bought a secondhand sport bike. I'm sure they're put through some hell though. A lot of them.
Yeah, it's my second owned sports bike, and it's definitely the best sports bike I've ever owned.
Hell yeah, that's awesome, dude.
I'm stoked.
Was that the color you were going for too?
You know, I didn't care so much for the color. I wanted something flashy, like, because I was sitting on a black, and both Gixxer 750s. That's what I kind of labeled it down to. I wanted a Yamaha. There's no Yamahas in the state. Like there are no Yamahas in the state. We went to 5 dealerships. We didn't see a single Yamaha. So I backed off the Yamahas and I was onto the Gixxers, the 600 and 750s. I was looking at used because they were, you know, they're in my affordable range. And then I saw a black one and a blue one. The black one, I was at Faye Myers, and I'm at Faye Myers. I'm sitting on the bike. The salesman is sitting at his computer. I don't know what he's doing. He was doing something, but not much. I'm literally talking up like, hey, I've got insurance money. Yeah, I could buy this bike today. Like, I'm trying to say it loudly to catch his attention, and nobody at Faye Myers would take us seriously, dude. Not a single person would come over and help me. So I was like, you know what, man? I'm not going to spend my money here. And then when I found the blue one that was exactly
It's good to
like the black
pay with
one,
your or vote with your wallet. Huh?
Yeah.
Like,
And then
fuck
for
you
the
guys.
last stop of the day, I found a blue one that was so similar to the black one I was on, and the sales guy was nice. I was like, dude, congratulations, man. You got a sale today. And I bought it.
Nice.
Came home.
Had a cold ride home.
You know, what's weird too is because we went to, as I said, we went to G-Force, went to Faye Myers, we went to Motorado. So we did like probably 80 miles of traveling, and we bought the bike 2 blocks from my house. So yeah, it was cold, but for 2 seconds.
Right. Do you ride in the winter usually?
I ride pretty late. I've got wool-long underwear and I've got heated gloves, and I'm a pretty bold rider, so I do ride pretty late. But realistically, I've got the DRZ 400. I've got my kind of dual sport big dirt bike.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I ride this late into the season. not only does it, I have heated gloves, but it has heated hand grips, and it's a very upright position with knobby tires that can handle some of the sand and some of the stuff that we find on the road. So I probably won't be riding that 750 this late into the winter, but the DRZ I'll still ride in the winter.
That's cool.
I'm a madman.
Is that your whole arsenal? Do you have any other vehicles?
Well, I got a Ford Ranger.
Oh,
Just as
yeah.
a truck.
Yeah.
But then I also have 2 bikes that don't work, an XT750, a 1974 XT750 that's been cut down into a bratty Yamaha chopped build. It doesn't run. And then I've got a 84 Virago in red, a 500 Virago that is like, it's my aunt's old bike, and it does totally run. It runs and drives and is fine. It's just an older bike. It's not something I brag about. Yeah, so I own fucking 4 motorcycles and a truck.
Or
No,
Yamaha?
the other 2 are Yamahas. The other 2 are both Yamahas. Old 80s and 70s Yamahas. Little cruisers. Little small displacement cruisers. The XT has been
That's what I was
chopped up
thinking
and
of, the
cut,
Suzuki.
but it is what it is.
Josh used to have a Suzuki Intruder. Something that started with a V. Volusia or something like that.
Yeah, he likes those big bikes. He loves those big bikes.
Yeah. But yeah, for some reason I was picturing that bike, but this actually looks pretty. It looks like Yamaha's version of it. Sort of.
And it's the
84.
500, so it's a little smaller, but yeah, that's what I got. And they're just in the garage. They're nice.
It's adorable.
Yeah, I mean, I literally rode the, like, I was in a motorcycle accident, and then I showed up to school the next day on the DRZ, and all my teachers are like, I thought you were in a motorcycle accident. Why are you wearing motorcycle gear? It's like, I was in a motorcycle accident. I own multiple motorcycles. And I'm feeling fine, so I rode to school today. People don't,
Hardcore.
people don't get it. People don't
Unfazed.
understand it.
Disconnected
Bro, the
from
very
activity.
first bike I totaled it in the my first bike was a YZF 600, almost the same situation. The guy was turning into a parking lot, cut me off, totaled the bike, almost the same fucking situation. And I did it in the early afternoon, and I had a night class, and I fucking jumped on my buddy's dirt bike and rode to school that night. Teacher's like, dude, you just sent me an email that you may not be in because you were in an accident and had to go get checked out. I was like, yeah, but I got cleared, so I came over. I don't understand.
Still bleeding. We're good.
Like, if you were in a car accident, right, would you stop driving? No. Like, you still have places to be. I don't know.
True.
I don't know. Maybe I am a madman, though. We'll find out. We'll
For
find
the
out
world
one
to
day.
decide.
We'll find out one day.
Damn, I'm back to skipping again. It's all stuttery.
I am in Quantum, so we're getting there. Leaving Orison sucked.
I'm surrounded by a bunch of Drake advertising. Where are the ships at? This is like the
frickin'
wardrobe.
Go into the
gravity well
elevators.
for Orison is miserable.
Down the elevators?
Yeah. There should be, like, if you go into the elevators, it'll be like at the end of the hall, it'll say like Expo Hall or Apex A or Apex something.
I just want to go look at ships. There's the elevator.
So, Rue gave me permission to mention this. Keep an eye on your transactions on Amazon. Rue went to go through and make a payment, and she was like, "Oh, that doesn't seem right," because it was like her available balance was like negative numbers or whatever, and she had in one day $1,800 in charges to Audible for $45 each. She just got off the phone with the Amazon department disputing those.
God damn.
Yeah.
God damn. They're out there, dude. It's like pre-Christmas. I literally just emptied my bank account buying a motorcycle, though, so I feel a little safe. That card ain't gonna clear for shit.
Make sure it can't go negative. Just run it down to 0. That sucks,
Yeah.
dude. But
Yeah, that does suck. Is it going to be okay? First question.
Yeah, so she talked with the
Okay.
fraud department. They're going to go through and put an investigation in. They are, I don't know if she had to like close that account down and they're going to issue another account. I don't know. She's was talking about that stuff, but yeah, no
My
fun.
card is okay at the moment.
Well, the thing is, I asked her, I was like, what's do you have like two-form authentication and stuff like that? 'Cause she does have a physical card, but it's like in a wallet upstairs. It never really leaves the house or whatever. And the transactions were for like the Audible like marketplace for like $45, $45, $45, $45, $1,800 worth. I was like, oh shit. So I'm looking at mine now. I'm like, what are you?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago I had to help my grandpa. They hacked his iPhone and they locked him out of his iPhone and was like, "Give me $950 to get back your stuff." I had to he had to go get a new iPhone and switch all his banking account information. He's 85, so that's kind of really hard for him to do, you know.
Right.
Oh, but I was like, "Yeah, Pop, you got to worry, especially because you're kind of like being at 85. He's kind of like a target for that kind of shit, you know."
Yep. You ever
And of
watch the
course,
scammer payback stuff on
dude,
YouTube?
I love Kit Boga. Kit Boga that
Kiboga,
just
yeah.
fucks with him for hours, dude. That is
Yeah.
joy. That is pure joy for me to see. I love that guy.
That one's good. Scammer payback's really good. I enjoy that one. They just like take
I
down
haven't checked
dude.
that one out, but I will have to.
It's Kit Boga, but I think it's actually better done.
Okay.
Like I think the guy has a better personality. Like, and he actually like seriously talks shit to the people and
There's the
and
one guy
Andy.
that like hunts them down and fucking reverse hacks their web cameras and like turns them into the fucking Indian
Yeah,
government and shit. There's that one guy that's insane about it.
yeah. Pierogi, or if it's
Yeah,
Pierogi,
I
that's
think
the
that's right.
scammer
Yeah,
payback
yeah.
guy. Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool. Cool.
yeah,
Yeah. And then I do like Mark Rober with just the glitter bombs. That's always fun to
yeah.
watch
Just
every
glitter
year.
bomb
Yeah.
everybody. Was it just one card, Derek?
Yeah, it was just her one card. I'm looking at my transaction now. That's why the stream is just like a blank screen. I'm going through and looking at mine to go through and see
Sensitive
like
information.
Sharing your
what's going on for the pending activity because I'm like,
info to the world.
should just pull up my too.
It's got the Gixxer 750's got a weird front brake, rear brake linked system where when I'm applying pressure to the front brake, it is applying a little bit of pressure to the rear brake without me pressing the rear brake. It's a connected system. That's the way they did them. It's, that's from stock. Kind of a
So you
weird little
don't die
system.
immediately when you hit the brakes.
I mean, like seriously, like if you don't respect this machine, it'll fuck you up, dude.
Yeah, it sounds like
It'll fuck you up.
it needs its own
0 to
training.
60 in 3.1 second.
Nope.
That's insane.
No, I'm gonna get on a slow bike.
That's insane. I will say, I'm a little worried. One of my favorite things about the R3 was, man, you can be fucking ringing the shit out of that bike and slamming through gears, and like you're in like fifth gear, full pin. You look down, you're doing 80. You know what I mean? Like it's super fun to ride, and you're really smashing it, and you're never gonna go that fast. If you even fuck around with it, you're doing 120 on this bike. It's a whole different thing. Probably more than 120. I won't be able to thrash it around as much and wring its neck and shit, which was fun. It was fun. I ride my sports bikes a little hard.
Yeah, that's sounds fun. I'm like
Fun. You hesitated there a little bit. You sure? Fun is what we're going
I think I got my one sport bike out of the way and I was like, I'm good. Stick to cruisers.
on. Man, I can't leave them, dog.
Ride
I
like an old
cannot leave
man.
them. I can't. I did sit on a couple cruisers. I did really. I was like, what if we do? Because that was another thing. Was like, what if I just get another bike? I was looking at the Royal Enfield, some of the cafe racers and such, the
Hmm.
classics, and they're not bad. They're just not what I love.
Yeah.
I'm broken inside, so sports bikes fit me.
Yeah. Ride the thing that's most fun, man.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't shit my pants first time up in the mountains, which is gonna be Tuesday. Calling tomorrow to get the insurance on it. We're adjusting the rear pegs. Another thing that's really nice is the R3 has like no adjustment. You either fit it, you don't. There's 3 different foot positions and 2 different clip-on positions for the Gixxer just right away, so I can, change up a little bit to fit my body a little better, which is pretty sweet. And then, so I'm doing that tomorrow. We're going to do an oil change tomorrow. We're going to do a coolant change tomorrow. We're going to change the spark plugs tomorrow because that's the 75. It's at 9,000 miles, but I'm going to go back and do the last service, the 7,500 mile service, just so I know it's all set and good and taken care of. And then Tuesday, I'm headed to the mountains with my buddy. We're going to stay on Highway 105, so down here at this altitude, because if you go up, there's too much snow and sand now. But we're going to do Highway 105 most likely.
Yeah, keep it on easy mode.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be on easy mode for months. It's gonna be on easy mode for a while. I can't even like loosen up on the bike. I can't even like get comfy on the bike yet. We're not talking to each other yet.
It's like when I put my drone in sport mode, and I was like, "Holy fuck, no, back to easy mode."
Do you have one of those
Yeah.
like headsets and you do like the FPV flying and shit? Because I watch those sometimes, and those guys are crazy.
I suck at it, but yeah, I have it.
You've got that set up, nice.
Well, I've got like the DJI one that is like the easy way to get to that, not like the crazy drone racing kind of.
You didn't like build your own or nothing, right?
Nah.
Because some of those guys are crazy.
Yeah, no, they're
The footage we can
like,
get now, like
it's
of drift
fascinating
cars and
stuff,
other
I'm
stuff, is
just
so
not.
cool.
Yeah, it's cool to watch. Like, I kind of like watching the drone
pilots
races
or
and stuff.
cameramen. Yeah, plus it's just the regular FPV drone racing is so cool. There was one I was watching the other day. These guys were doing it through the woods. And I'm trying to think, like, how are you not fucking that thing up? Dodging in between sticks and trees and leaves and shit. And they're just that good, obviously. That's just what they do,
Yeah.
Unless nobody's seen that, nobody knows what I'm talking about. They're just ignore me.